Hello, I'm Micker410. Welcome to my channel where I focus on 3-inch revolvers and 410 shot shells. Let's check out today's video. Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today's video is going to be pretty special, I think. Thanks to a great deal on Black Friday, I was able to get a significant amount of Ballistics Gel. So we're going to start incorporating Ballistics Gel into our videos. And since I felt that was kind of a special edition, I decided the first video would be covering the special calibers. On our left, we have the Charter Arms Bulldog Classic and 44 Special on top of some MagTech in 240 grain, no velocity listed. Then next to that, we have some the Kimber K6S and 357, but we'll be shooting 38 Special out of it today. On top of it is, we'll be shooting some PPU out of it. Full Metal Jacket, 130 grain, no velocity listed. And then next to them are the Ruger SP101 and 327. We'll be shooting 32 H&R Magnum out of it, which in reality, ballistics-wise, kind of occupies the same category as a special caliber for the 38s and the 44s, especially now that 327 Fed Mag exists. So it is 95 grain semi-wad cutters. And they do have a velocity listed of about 1,020 at the muzzle. And then next to that guy is our Charter Arms Professional and chambered in 32 H&R Magnum. We're going to shoot the 32 H&Rs out of both of them for the Chronograph because I have a feeling that that the Charter Arms may get better velocity numbers than the Ruger in 327. I think there might be some significant difference going on velocity-wise between the two chamberings for 32 H&R. I feel like the 327 Federal Magnum is losing maybe about 50 feet per second compared to the 32 H&R chambering shooting 32 H&R. So we'll see that, and then whichever one generates better numbers will be what we use to shoot our clay and our ballistics gel. So again, we will be getting chronograph numbers, then we'll be getting ballistics gel, then we'll be getting our clay deformation. And I'm really looking forward to this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to see 32 H&R, 38 Special, and 44 Special for the first time in all three. Let me get set up, and we'll get it going, guys. Thanks. Okay, everybody, I think we're back in frame. I think we're half decent. We're going to get the Garmin set up here. It's a cold day today, so that may mess with everything. I hope not. Let's see. Our weight on the 32 H&R Magnum is 95 grain lead semi-wad cutter. All three of the calibers that we'll be shooting today and the loadings are solid, so there's not going to be anything that's likely to expand. I'm just shooting at my backstop. I got some targets back there, some metal targets, so I might kind of aim a little bit at those. So if you hear some dings, that's why. Nothing too fancy with these. Like I said, just pretty basic semi-wad cutters. Whew, a little bit cold today. We're going to do 5 out of the Charter Arms and 5 out of the Ruger, and then Ruger SP101, and then that'll let us know which one has the velocity that we want to use, like I said a little bit earlier, for the clay and for the ballistics gelatin. .916, not too bad. 929. Oh. Got a little bit of a hang up there. 886. 870. And 942. All right, so the average for the Charter Arms in this regard is 909. Ejection is nice and smooth. All right. And now we'll get 5 loaded up in the SP101. Whew. My safety glasses are getting a little bit foggy. All right, so let's exit out of that guy. We'll end session. Start a new session for the SP101. Same projectile weight. So I have a feeling that I feel like these are going to be like 800 as opposed to the 800 average as opposed to the 900 average that we got out of the Charter Arms. It's just a feeling. I'm not entirely certain if that's going to be that way. But let's find out. $786. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. $796. You guys don't see that, but I just nailed that steel target pretty nicely. $804. $807. Yeah, and $780. Okay, so I am not terribly impressed with the performance of 32 H&R out of a 327 caliber revolver. That's 100 FPS that we lost. And when you're dealing with such low numbers to begin with, you need every bit of juice as possible. So our average here is 795 versus an average of 909. You know, that's... Now, if you're going to be messing around, we'll test further as we go along. But I have a feeling that if you're going to be messing around with 32 caliber, you're going to kind of want it to be as close, the chambering of the revolver to be as close to the desired 32 caliber particular caliber that you want to shoot. So if you want to shoot 327, yeah, 327 will shoot everything all the way down to 32 Smith & Wesson, but I feel like you want to stick with 327. If you want to shoot 32 H&R, I feel like you're going to want to stick with a revolver chambered in 32 H&R. Now, luckily, both revolvers, or both calibers, have a whole variety of revolvers on available now that you can choose from. There are several 32 H&R offerings now from Smith & Wesson, Ruger, and Charter Arms, and there's several 327 chamberings offered now from Ruger, Taurus, and from Ruger and Taurus. So anyway, that was very interesting to find out right off the bat. And now we're going to switch on over to our 38 Special from our Kimber. Now, again, this one is this is a 357, so it might have the same effect since 38 Special is a lower chambering. We won't really fully know that until much later in our testing, simply because I don't have a 38 Special specifically chambered revolver. So if I get a whole ton of subscribers, maybe we can make that happen in the future. All right, anyway, let's back out of this. We're going to end session. Going to start a new session. I'm paranoid, so I'm going to check the camera real fast, make sure it's catching everything. Yep, camera seems to be catching everything. The joys of not having a cameraman, right? All right, so this is a pistol. Same thing. Now this time, oh, and that 32 H&R, very gentle. Not very gentle, but comfortable to shoot. You knew you were shooting it, but it didn't hurt the hand, didn't sting the palm, didn't push back too roughly on you, was easy to get back on target real quickly. Again, I feel like that is one of those really nice calibers for getting out of the low ends. The 22 long rifles, the 22 magnums, the 380 ACPs, and starting to approach the effectiveness of the service calibers, the 38 special, 44 special, 9mm, and so on. All right, anyway, let's get the full metal jacket, 38 special, dialed in here. 130 grains. All right, excellent. So, let's see how this guy does. 884. Okay, that's not too bad. 876. 816. 855. And 834. All right, so that's an average of 853 for our feet per second. This one only had a little bit more kick than the 32 H&R. So, if you can handle it, that might be... No, that ammo box is full still. Okay. That might be a very comfortable caliber to go with, you know? We'll find out if there's much of a difference between the two, the 32 H&R and the 38 Special, in performance once we look at the clay and the ballistics gel. Now, again, these are just solid tipped bullets. There's not going to be any expansion going on. So there'll probably be more penetration in the gel. I'm hoping for, you know, between 14 and 18 inches for each of these. We'll find out when we get there. Woo! A little bit chilly. Having fun though. All right, so that was the Kimber. And again, that 350 or that 38 Special got us just over 850 feet per second on average. One of the things I do like about these calibers is that they are all subsonic. And so if you had to use one in a critical situation, it wouldn't be quite so bad not immediately having your hearing protection on. I have 2 pieces of hearing protection just because I like to hold on to all of it. All right, here we go. Now, this is, what do they call this? MagTech. Yeah, MagTech calls this a lead flat top. I don't see that as being too terribly different from the semi-wad cutter design of the 32 H&R. You know, I mean, that looks really, really similar to me. You can see the massive difference in size, though. 240 grains, 95 grains. So, anyway, there's a reason why a lot of people like 44 Special. It gets you a 44 caliber hole without expansion right off the bat. You know, your 32s and your 38s, if you want that kind of a hole, you have to get expansion from some sort of hollow point, and the hollow points may not expand reliably at the velocities that those two calibers get all the time without having to do real rigorous testing of ammunition and your caliber or your revolver. So anyway, let's back out of this session. Start up a new session. This is 2. Let's confirm 240. Yeah, 240 grain. All right. Now, all of these have shot very nicely. I'm much better with this bag than I was with that that stand that I was using earlier. Anyway, let's see what kind of velocities we get. 689, okay. Now, I expected these to be relatively light loads because they're cowboy action loads. And those tend to be loaded lighter for target shooting. There we go. And all right. Our average was 637. Whew. I may not have been super accurate with those. We'll have to keep that in mind when we're shooting the gel and with the clay. Now that one did kick more. We felt it significantly more in the web, or I felt it significantly more in the web of my hand. Still not unmanageable, but that was the first beginnings of a little bit of an unpleasant feeling. All right, so let's get out of here. And let's take a quick look at our history. I believe session 50. Yeah, okay, so, all right, yeah, we'll figure out the foot-pounds later. Well, let's take a quick look. I'm curious. All right, yeah, so the 44 Special was getting us between 193 and 253 foot-pounds of energy. And the 38 Special was getting us between 192 and 220 foot-pounds of energy. I'll get the averages in the video after we edit it all together. And then the Ruger SP101 with the 32 H&R was getting between 128 and 137, whereas the Charter Arms Professional was getting between 159 and 187 foot-pounds of energy. So, you know, if I'm going to choose between the two, I'd rather have the Charter Arms Professional. Not only is it getting me more energy if I'm shooting 32 H&R Magnum, but I get a 7th shot versus 6 shots, which you get with the Kimber. I'm sorry, not the Kimber, with the Ruger SP101. And then the Charter Arms Bulldog has 5 shots. The Kimber has 6. The Ruger SP101 has 6. And the Charter Arms Professional has 7. All right, so anyway, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to get everything set back up for Ballistics Gel. And that's going to be 2 cameras. I'm going to experiment with the second camera. So maybe we'll have a little bit of fun there as well. All right, guys, give me a moment, and I will get that all set up. All right, guys, because I'm new at this. Oh, that's a little too close. All right, guys, because I am new at this, I'm going to try to take these shots very, very close. Let's see here. Let's see how this goes. Whew. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's so cool. So we have 2 gel blocks here, 16 inches each, 10% gelatin, brand new blocks, And I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to see what it was like. And this is just a straight line all the way back. There's some tumbling. The bullet is backwards. I'll take that out and show you guys what it looks like later. Oh, that was a lot of fun. All right, so I'm going to try to get a shot here. And then maybe a shot there. And we do have some powder burn on the front. Next, we're going to do the 38 Special out of the Kimber. That shot was the 32 H&R out of the Charter Arms. Whew. Now, interesting. Same thing happened here where the bullet turned around. Almost 16 inches. I'll do a quick measurement. I got a ruler out here. I'll do a measurement afterwards. That's a lot of fun, though. Interesting channel as it turns in the gel, as it flips around. Man, very neat. Very, very neat. I probably shouldn't leave these guys next to the block just in case. Oh, whew. I never thought the first time I'd be shooting one of these would be in such absolute cold temperature. All right, here we go. And the Charter Arms Bulldog 44 Special. Wow, okay, and that one went the farthest with what appears to be a fair amount of return. Excellent. Okay, we'll measure that real quick. Whew. Got a new ruler just for this. All right, so the 32 H&R Magnum looks like it went just about 22 inches. The 44 Special went just about 25 inches before it got sucked back. And the 38 Special went to just about 15 inches. Now that's very interesting to me, because in these kinds of calibers, penetration is what I'm going for if I can't expect there to be good expansion of a hollow point. Let me try something real quick, see if I can't move you guys around here. Give you a top-down view. I think that's really cool. So this guy here, that's our 38 Special. That's our 44 Special. That's how far it went, and it came back. And this is our 32 H&R Magnum. And again, I really feel like if I was going to name these again from the beginning, I would have named that a 32 Special and not a 32 H&R Magnum. All right, guys, I'm going to set up for the clay. So today we're going to reshoot our 32 H&R Magnum, our 38 Special, and our 44 Special in our clay because we overfroze it last time. It's more temperature sensitive than I thought. So we're going to take those shots here in a moment, and they'll get added onto the video with all the snow because it's been a week and the snow's all gone. Anyway, guys, hope this is as awesome for you as it is for me. I really enjoy this. Let's get going. First, we're going to shoot our 32 H&R Magnum. We're going to aim for about here. Then we're going to shoot our 38 Special. We're going to aim for about here. Then we're going to shoot our 44 Special. We're going to aim for about there. Nice. I like that. Good clean shot. Got that shot right where we wanted it. Now let's do this 38 Special. Got it right where we wanted it. And now let's do the 44 Special. Got the 44 Special right where we wanted it. Let's see how well they did. All right, so all three of them passed clean through. Very ice picky, just like I thought it would be, because they're solid bullets that don't have any sort of expansion. All right, so the next brick caught the remainder. We got our 32 H&R in there. We got our 38 special in there. We could see some tumbling. And we got our 44 special in there. It's a little hard to see. I'll take these out later and fill them with plaster, and we'll get how much clay they displaced at the end of the video. Thanks, guys. Oh, look at this. I take that back. We couldn't see the 44 special in there because it came all the way out. So that's very interesting. It hit in, went at an angle, came all the way out the back there. Wild. I love this. Really interesting stuff to me, guys. It just kind of goes to show how dense material can alter the trajectory of bullets. Very neat.